In this video, we take a hands-on look at the new Philips Hue Outdoor sensor. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Jeff Benjamin with 9to5Mac. This is the Philips Hue Outdoor sensor. It is not the first sensor that Philips has made for the Hue lineup. There is an indoor sensor as well that you can purchase, but this one has been specifically engineered for the outdoor elements. So let's go ahead and get it all unboxed. Inside the package, you'll find the sensor itself along with a couple of mounts, one for a standard mount and one for a corner mount. Now, although the outdoor sensor isn't as small as the indoor sensor, it's still a very compact device, fits in the palm of your hand essentially, and it features the hardware built right in for easy mounting. On the rear, you'll find a setup button. You can press that once you're ready to get set up. You also have instructions that walk you through the entire process. So here is the original indoor sensor on the left and the new outdoor sensor on the right. Obviously, the outdoor sensor is a lot bigger and features a larger field of view, 160 degrees versus 100 degrees, and nearly a 90-degree field of view when mounted on a flat surface. It also features 32 feet of sensor range versus only 16 feet for the indoor sensor, so double the range. Now, if your installation allows, it would be good if you could use the corner mount because that gives you field of view on both sides of the corner. Now, along with the indoor Hue lineup, Philips also makes outdoor Hue lights like this one right here. This is the light strip that's specifically made for the outdoors. You can see it's a lot thicker than your standard light strip. It comes with a more robust power cable, and of course it's fully weatherproof. Even the power cable screws in like that to keep water out. So here's what the Hue light strip outdoor looks like when it's on. And here's the outdoor sensor sitting on a table in the snow. I didn't go through with the full install because it's just way too cold outside and it's just not an ideal time to get this thing set up. So I just basically set it up outside, didn't do a permanent install just yet, but I was able to test it out, obviously test out the weatherproofing, and yeah, it did a pretty good job under some pretty extreme conditions. But before all that, you need to go into the Philips Hue app and set everything up. Obviously, you will need a Philips Hue bridge to get everything connected here. Now it's going to ask me to press the setup button on the back of the sensor like that. The light's going to start blinking, and then you just tap the button here and it'll go through the setup process. Super simple, super easy. So now you just assign it a location. I'm going to add it to the back patio there. And the really cool thing is you can use this sensor to control both your outdoor lights and the indoor Hue lights that you already have. So I just added that to my office. So it will trigger both the outdoor lights and the indoor lights inside the office here. I can set up a custom scene just like that. You can set the time range when the sensor will be active. You can set the threshold when it detects motion for reset. And you can do so for both day and night. There's also a daylight sensitivity setting that will prevent the motion sensor from triggering lights whenever it's daylight outside. You can adjust that accordingly. Of course, the Hue Outdoor sensor also works with the Home app, allowing you to trigger various HomeKit enabled devices, even those not produced by Philips. Once it gets a little warmer outside, I will go through with a permanent installation, but for now, I was able to test it briefly outdoors, and it worked just as expected, triggering the Hue light strip right there on the cold, hard concrete. I also tested it indoors. I put the Hue Outdoor sensor on top of my television mounted on the wall. So you can see it's fairly high, back all the way up here. It was able to sense me from a pretty far distance. Now, it's not 32 feet, but it's a pretty lengthy distance here. I'll do more in-depth testing outdoors, like I said, once it gets a little warmer. So one of the best use case scenarios for the Philips outdoor sensor is to use it as a theft deterrent. Because it can control both indoor and outdoor lights, you can set it up to trigger indoor lights whenever it detects motion, even when you're not home. So that will work as a pretty good theft deterrent in my opinion. And obviously it works with all of the outdoor Hue lights as well. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you can purchase the Hue Outdoor sensor for about 50 bucks starting right now. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. This is Jeff with 9to5Mac.